Alright, I'm back for World 2 of my playthrough of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. As always, I'll be playing as Luigi, because, it's my character. I don't really care, I know it says Mario, but Luigi's my man. So, that's who I am. Oh yeah, I was the fire one? Yeah, I guess I was the fire one. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm still at World 1 because of the Nabbit thing, but I know I had already done at least one level of World 2. I really am just playing this as I record. So, that's pretty much my whole goal on that. Okay, let's go through. I know I could have just used the warp pipe to go through, but I'll, add a few minutes here. So, let's see. Right or left? Right or left? Which one should I do? Right is Fire Snake Cavern. Left is Perilous Pokey Cave. Cave or cavern? Well, no, they're both going to be cave and caverns. It's not much of a difference, is there? Fire Snake versus a Pokey. Fire Snake sounds more interesting. So I'm going to go with Fire Snake. It just sounds like the more fun choice. I hope you enjoy this. Let me see what time we got. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see if I can go through this quick. If not, well whatever, we're going to sort out. So, Fire Snake Cavern, this is the Lake Cake Desert. For something that's supposed to be Cake Desert, Ice Flower, okay. There's more desert than actual cake, and I'm a little disappointed in that. I mean, with the name, you'd assume that this would give it a, something to be more unique. Like, okay, that's a Fire Snake. Okay, do I freeze it? Yeah, of course I can. I think that's... Oh, okay, I don't want to go too far, considering how dark it is. With that... Okay, there's something else out there. With this... see, this is the problem I have with the new Super Mario Bros. Thing, is that you could easily do something creative with this. Like, oh, it's going to be a desert, for cake. Like, okay, that could be pretty fun. Okay, easy come, easy go. But they just really don't. And that's what sucks, is that they could easily do something really creative here. And, okay, don't want to hurt myself. Oh, Baby Yoshi. Yeah, I remember that being a thing. They could easily do something really creative, and yet they never actually do. Oh, I didn't know I could eat it. Because it's like, okay, yeah, it's a desert, fine. But you can easily do something where... I just done that, dude. Cool. You could easily do something where it's like, oh, look, hey, don't run over here. Okay. I guess I can't kill him, can I? Maybe. Whatever. I don't need time for that. But instead... And I just lost him, I think. Yep, I just lost Baby Yoshi. But yeah, they could have easily done something really creative with this. Like, maybe make it look like a desert, have some cake themes into it. But, if you didn't tell me what it was, I would just assume it's just a desert. So why even bother at that point? Okay, I see a pipe here, so I'm hoping that's something cool. Maybe the coin, maybe not, who knows. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't say that. I wonder if Baby Yoshi was supposed to eat that. Yeah, I lost, so what? Back in. I guess I'm going to be dragging this one out too. Okay. What's in here? Okay, Baby Yoshi, maybe I can try this now. Alright. Little nasty guy. It's kind of weird that they even made a Baby Yoshi, considering that aren't Yoshis already kind of babies? I mean, they hatch from eggs every time you get them, and at least going by, some of the previous games in there. No? Was that really it? Oh, okay. Nah, 1-up. I don't really need the 1-up. Speaking of 1-ups, I'm glad that a lot more games are not utilizing the whole life system. I mean, I get why it's there, but at the same time, it just feels like, we really... And I just died again. Great. We really don't need the life system anymore. Because, I mean, realistically, it was only ever there because arcades were a thing, and it was an easy way to make games, make you waste more money on them. And, of course, in later consoles, just so you can waste more time thinking like, hey, this is why it's... Oh, Baby Yoshi can just walk on its own. Without me ever touching it. Oh, wait. Oh, you can eat that. Cool. But, it was just one of those ways to artificially make it harder. And, yes, finally a mushroom. But it was one of those things where it's like, you don't really need this, especially nowadays where, games rarely have more content. It just feels like it's a thing that people kept in just because. Yeah. Easy come, easy go. Come on. Honestly, it would be better if Baby Yoshi would just shoot out fireballs. Okay. And Baby Yoshi just left me. But I got this. Can he eat it? Nope. Won't eat it. Guess Yoshi doesn't like raspados. Alright, I'm assuming this is probably going to be the end of the level. Like, see, the backgrounds have, an idea of what a cool thing could be for this level, but even then, it's so bare bones that it doesn't really make it worth, going through to play this. Okay. Alright, so that's just opening me up to the castle. Well, small castle with the boom boom dude. Gonna knock him out. Stoneslide Tower. This is gonna be a sliding level? I mean, it would be kinda cool, but... Oh, okay, that's kinda neat. There we go. Okay, like, see that sand right there? That could have easily been like, whipped cream, and yeah, it probably would have functioned the same as how the sand functions. But come on, at least try to make it more, creative. That's just how I feel about these things. Okay, I'm gonna freeze this dude because I'm cool like that. I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities with these things. Oh, yep. Luigi is a cruel man. He will hurt those where... I just missed that. Okay, whatever. I ain't gonna bother. I know I should give the option, but, I'm not really interested in doing the completion. Like I mentioned last week, it's like, I mean, cool if you do, cool if you don't, but I am not really interested in it. There's really no reason. And I'm just spinning, waiting for these guys to move out of the way. I think that should be good enough. Okay. Oh, right. Alright, spin. Get these guys out of the way. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, when it comes to the whole life thing, I'm glad they've pretty much done away with it. Honestly, if they make another new Super Mario Bros., I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't bother with it, because it's really not necessary anymore. It's just one of those things that artificially made levels longer, when realistically, not really needed. What was it doing there? And then I just went in. Great. Okay. Oh, there's a big dude. Okay, squish him. Okay, I'm not squishing him. Alright. Ice flower. The only thing I would like to experience with these games is, going through them with different power-ups than intended, which I know you could technically do, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that as a post thing when I finish. I don't know. Let me know in the comments whether or not that'd be something you'd be interested in seeing me do. Just like try to do some levels with different power-ups than what's available. Don't tell me I was supposed to. Yeah, I think I was supposed to have that up. Okay. 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 Just to provide some fun. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's really a market for doing much on this beyond just completing it at the very least. I mean, I'm not 100%ing this. It's just going through the main story and that's about it. If there's anything really all that interesting after that, I'll do it. Like I said, I am interested in, at the very least, doing some of these levels without the power-ups that are intended for it, just to see if it makes things easier. If it doesn't really make much of a difference, then I'll probably just avoid doing it altogether. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm already getting towards the end of this level at this point. Okay, run up. Okay, so I guess I can't freeze those guys the same way I could do, but I can ground pound them. Okay, so it's gonna be boom boom. It's probably gonna be the same as the last time unless they change it up, which I don't think these games ever do when it comes to this. Okay, Kamek is here, so yeah, there's gonna be something different here. Okay, what is Kamek doing? Kamek is one of those characters that really should do more. Oh, so he's just gonna have bounce now. That's okay. I mean, I guess it's more threatening, but I'm not exactly too bothered by that. But yeah, Kamek should be one of those characters that should appear more often in these games. I've even wanted him to be a Smash Bros. Fighter for some time now, just because it's like, hey, depending on how you look at it, you can add him as a Yoshi representative. And look, there's got to be something interesting with his magic. I know the big thing against it maybe is just because he flies around, but that's never stopped him before. I mean, they had Ridley, who's, one, way too big, and two, known to just fly around. So if he can be a fighter, I would love to see Kamek join the fight. Maybe he's a DLC for Smash Ultimate. And okay, what's going on here? Okay, Kamek's now flying around the castle. Wicked Witch of the West stuff, yeah. Ooh, Poison Fog. I mean, it's not like the Mario Bros. Are even that close, so why would that even do much there? Yeah, of course I'll save. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna have to be... I was not smart about that. Okay. Well, it's a Goomba. How threatening can it be? Okay, just freeze them. There. I wonder if they'll ever make Goombas, playable fighters in Smash Bros. They made Piranha Plants, and, Goombas are like the most known Mario enemy, so why not? Okay, and I just knocked him out. Got me a star. I'm not gonna bother with it. Okay, I could go for that. I wonder where that's going. Okay. Nope. Alright, sorry for the little distraction. So, left or right? So we got dry desert mushrooms. I haven't done a mushroom thing yet for this recording. I might go with that. Spike Spikes, and yeah, just because it's a little different, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so dry desert mushrooms. Okay. Alright, those guys are here, so this is gonna be fun, I guess. Alright, what do we got for power-ups? Scroll thing. Boom. And why do I keep on doing this? Well, whatever, it's my own fault. Okay, I can get the star. And again, if it weren't for the fact that it's called the dry cake whatever, I wouldn't have known that this is supposed to be a, cake themed thing, because those clouds are starting more like, you know, dust storms and whatnot. You could have easily filled the clouds with, like, you know, cookies or stuff like that, and it would have been more interesting. Maybe instead of, you know, the mushrooms here, it could have been like lollipops, and it would have been something interesting. I know it wouldn't have changed much, but it definitely would have added something to it. Okay. Alright. I don't want you guys messing with me. What's the green one do? Okay. So it's a different time thing. Okay. Oh, it just wait, but the red coins do life, so what difference does that make? Whatever, at this point I'm not gonna question too much on it. I wonder what I can get. And never mind. I wonder if there's something here. Yeah, there's. Sometimes it's, you know, you don't bother with the stuff that's more obvious, you know? I made a stupid. I made a stupid. Okay. Alright. So, what do I do now? Well, I should have avoided that, that's for sure. Okay, so here's a little marching parade of these guys throwing rocks at me. Whatever. It's the end of the level, so. Boom. It's me, Luigi. I'm number one. I'm better than Mario. If it sounds like I don't care, it's not so much that I don't. I'm really just, I don't know. Maybe I've never been good at doing commentary on this kind of stuff. But, you know, it could be just my general, yeah, this is a fun game, but honestly, there's nothing too special about it. But it's still a pretty fun game. I'm kind of enjoying it so far. You know, I'm wondering, should I do maybe, and this is something you can reply in the comments. Get out of there, it's my cloud. I'm going to fly around. But, you know, I got Mario 3D All-Stars. Mostly I've been playing through Galaxy on it, just because I consider that to be like the best of the Mario 3D games. But, which, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed, just because I thought they were going to try to adjust it a little more to, you know, not using this. Oh, a star. Okay, I gotta get the star. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed because, you know, when they said that, you know, we're gonna adjust it so that you didn't have to use the motion controls, I thought it would be way more work than what they ended up doing, because it's like, oh yeah, you know, you can do the game without the motion controls, but every now and then it's gonna stop. Like when you're at the menu, it stops. It asks you to point at it, to touch, or whatever. So it's to a point where it's like, well, this is still distracting now. Because at least with before, you know, when it was made for the controls, you know, you always were ready for it. Now, granted, I could always use the Joy-Cons, but at the same time, it's like, look, I want to play this game handheld, or, you know, and sometimes if I'm on the screen, I wanted to try it without the Joy-Cons, but I guess I'm gonna have to do the whole Joy-Con motion, otherwise there's really no point to it. Wait, is that what he's shooting at? I thought he was shooting out just typical stuff. Not plants and whatever, it's the end of the level. But yeah, it's like, okay, so I'm running around doing little movements, and then I remember it'll stop and say like, oh, you gotta point at this, because, you know, this was a thing from that. And it's like, okay, yeah, I get that it's gonna be a little hard to recreate some things without the motion, but I don't know, I feel like they could have done more. Like the menu is touchscreen, but yeah, it's been fun overall. I just wish there was more to it, but I'm wondering, should I do that as maybe a thing after this, or maybe even as I'm doing this? Like I've been thinking, you know, hey, oh, another ice flower, cool. I was thinking maybe I can do Mario 64 a full completion thing, and I know that's a little weird since I'm not doing the completionist stuff with this, but I figured, hey, for Mario 64, it's a game I've played, you know, a lot more. I can't remember all the stars, but I can remember a good chunk of them, So that might be fun seeing how I screwed that up. But generally speaking, it is one of those things. Okay. One of those things where I'm like, okay, you know, I would like to do all the stars. I know when I was a kid, I was able to do most of them, if not all of them. I can't fully remember. I feel like I did all of them, but I probably didn't, considering that I don't remember ever meeting Yoshi in my early years. But maybe it's because my dumb ass never bothered actually going back to see it. Okay, come on. But you know, it could have been the case that I never did. I know thing that I often forgot about was the 100 coins equals a star. Oh, I have to go in there. Alright, let me go in, let me go in. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Okay, jump, jump, jump. Don't want to die. And see, even with this castle, I mean, I know that it's, you know, supposed to be the castle thing, but like, just imagine if they implemented like the worlds into this. I know I'm jumping around a bunch of different topics. Bear with me, but you know, they could have easily done like, okay, you know, with this being the castle for, you know, Cake Desert or whatever, they could have easily made, you know, stuff look like a Cake Desert inside inside this castle. There's something interesting. I know that technically this was a thing even with the original games where they wouldn't make the castles look like whatever world they were a part of. But I mean, that's one thing that they could do with these now that they, you know, have, you know, new things on them. Okay. Fire dudes. Honestly, imagine if they made a full game like this in the style of like the Mario 3D World. Kind of like how Mario Maker has that option. Because honestly, that's more visually appealing than this is. This feels a little too out of date. And I know it's technically because it's an older game, but even on that front, it feels like it's a little out of date. Okay. I was almost dead right there. Oh, great. But, yeah, they could have used none of that. I wonder if they would even implement... Great. Even implement stuff from, like, the 3D games. Like, if that could be something interesting. Like, I would love to see, like, you know, like, the Cappy thing in a game like this. Or maybe if they wanted to do stuff with Mario Sunshine without necessarily making a Mario Sunshine 2, I would love to see Mario Sunshine, you know, 2D style stuff, and using, you know, FLUDD for that kind of thing. I don't know. It just sounds like it would be a fun idea, at least to me anyway. So I don't know. Maybe we can get Nintendo to do something about it. Nintendo might listen. Nintendo listens to their fans. Okay. Just, I believe I can fly. I'm not gonna go more into it. Okay, run through. And I just messed up again. Okay. Which means if I do go to the end this time around, I'm gonna have to go without a full-on power-up. So just stomp my way through. Which I guess isn't the worst way to go about it, but still. Okay, come on. Okay, that was not the most fun. Okay, I should probably go wait until it's closer. Okay. Okay. Oh, so, okay, I almost died there. I get the fire flower, which, you know, classic. You know, thing about Mario 3D All-Stars, I remember as a kid I hated Mario 64, and I'll probably go more into this if I do play that game. I don't know if I'll do it right after this or, you know, simultaneously as I go through this. You know, again, feel free to comment and let me know if that's the thing you'd like to see me do right away or later. But one thing I can say for Mario 64 is that I remember as a kid I really hated... Okay, so I can just beat that and my dumbass... Ah, man. Okay. Okay, this I will admit I do like that it's more creative on the boss fights. But yeah, for okay, that's the easy way. But for yeah, like Mario. Mario 64, I remember as a kid I hated it just because it didn't have the fire flower, and I was like, oh man, this is lame. You know, Mario's so weak in this because in the other game he had a fire flower, which, you know, looking in hindsight doesn't even make sense because, I mean, in that game he had an HP, you know, HP, so, you know, it's technically, you know, more hits than, you know, the other things, so how could he be weaker? But, you know what, as a kid you have, you know, stupid logic. You see one game with one thing and then you expect it to be all the way there. I mean, of course, over time I instantly felt like, hey, this was great, and yes, I want to save, and I think I'm just gonna call it a day for that one. Yeah, I mean, it's close enough. I know I could probably do more, but you know, it just feels like I should just keep it to one world, one video. I know last time I tried going a little further, but in the end it still was that. So yeah, I'll keep it at that. So I don't know. Are you guys enjoying this? I know I'm relatively new to this kind of, you know, video format. Like I said before, I am still focusing on doing the other stuff, and I just recently released a new video, one talking about Batman and Robin. So if you know, if you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed my rambling, which I don't think I'm all that interesting, but hey, you know, you guys probably do. You know, yeah, check me out for some of my other stuff. Like I said, I have a Batman and Robin video. It's not me trashing the movie like most people would probably expect. It's actually me kind of defending it in a little way, and also defending Joe Schumacher. So yeah, you can check that out. Yeah, the only thing I can say is, you know, like this video, comment. Let me know what you want. Maybe, like I said, if you want me to explore some worlds with different power-ups than intended, you know, I could do a video on that. If you want me to play Mario 64 as I'm playing this, or maybe you want me to wait until after I finish this, you know, I'll do that. And, yeah, just like, comments, and subscribe. Also, go over to my Patreon page. You don't have to support me financially if you don't want to, but if you can share that to other people who might be more willing to pay because, you know, their financial situation is better, and, you know, you think that they'd enjoy my stuff, you know, yeah, go over to patreon.com/Saicams. That's patreon.com/SAICAMS. With that, you know, there's not much I have in the way of rewards other than putting your names after these videos, but over time I am planning to add different things, more behind the scenes stuff. As more people join, it's just a way to kind of, you know, get it growing. So at the moment, since I don't really have much subscribers to that, it's just a name thing, but over time I will be adding more benefits to it. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekend.